Hey everyone, welcome back to the Far Northwest Workshop. I'm Matthew. Today is a very special day because I have a very special package that arrived in the mail. Now, we in the woodworking community, we are an ever-growing, ever-expanding, exciting group of folks that are making so many new and exciting things. And that goes for the whole maker community. Everybody in fabrication and metal and steel and iron and leather workers and glass and you name it, whatever the medium is. There are so many of us now, and it's fantastic because we have something called Instagram, for example, a social media platform where we can get together in these online communities and forums and share our work together and ask questions and pick the brains of people that are as good or better than us at doing what we love to do. And I was so lucky to stumble upon one such maker. Now, these communities that we are a part of, very few of us, I am almost certain that there are very few of us that can honestly say that people's lives lie in the balance of our craftsmanship and our precision of our work. Very few of us, I would think. But there is one person that I'm only now aware of, only so recently, and I fanboyed the hell out of them because I was completely enamored by her work. And that would have to be Alaina out in Missouri of Culver Props. It is a family business that was started by her grandfather, an engineer, and the owner with his son, her father, Valley Engineering out in Missouri. And she makes the props for their business. Props, like what, film props? No. No. As in airplane props. Yeah, airplane freaking propellers. People are flying on Alaina's work in Culver Props. Amazing. Now, I wasn't really aware that, I mean, she's a woodworker and she makes airplane props out of wood. People are flying in the sky on wood. It's fascinating. I never even ventured a guess, a thought. Something I never even considered. I thought that was like, old timey, pre-World War I, Wright brothers, Kitty Hawk action where the guy throws up the leg and he yanks down on the propeller to get the engine moving. I didn't know. I had no idea. But apparently there are still people out there that are doing it that way because, clearly it works. And so she is one such individual, and she is one hell of a maker. I mean, she is making functional art to the highest degree that people are willing to bet their lives on her precision and craftsmanship and venture forthwith into the sky, leaving the planet's surface. It's fascinating work. And so her and her family, along with her husband, who is in the fabrication portion of the business, making the actual aerolite aluminum frames for the single and two-person aerolite aircraft that they build, and they install. I guess they put in VW engines with reduction gearing, whatever I don't even know what the hell that means, but Valley Engineering does, and that's their business. And they don't get off the ground unless Alaina makes those props out of wood. So you can imagine, if you are already learned in the ways of historical and modern aviation, which I'm not, well, maybe it's nothing new to you, but I think it's absolutely unbelievable. And so after much fanboying and so many questions through the messaging on Instagram, she finally said, you know what, I tell you what, if you calm down just a little bit, just stop asking so many questions, I will send you your very own airplane propeller. Just please relax. She was absolutely, she was wonderful, very gracious, and all too happy to answer my questions. As ignorant as they may sound to myself, she was happy to answer them all, and she did. She finished one, almost finished. This is not actually a finished piece, and I'll get to that. She decided that she would be happy to send me an airplane propeller because I fanboyed her and her family business so hard, and I couldn't help it. I mean, it's fascinating work. So she boxed one up fresh out of the lathe, Now it's not a standard lathe. I mean, they're not like my wood lathes where I'm making, you know, hardwood mallets and they're spinning over 1,000 RPMs. No, much slower, and it runs on a saw blade that has a template above with armature below hooked up to another saw blade that is copying it onto another raw stock that she shaped out, rough shaped on a bandsaw by hand. It's incredible work, and you've got to go and check them out at Culver Props on Instagram, and check them out on YouTube as well. They have a few videos, and I am really hoping, now they're not content creators, they're a little bit busy getting people off of the planet, you know, so they're not content creators, but I'm really hoping that they've managed somehow, because their work is so amazing and beautiful, that they're able to create some content for the rest of us to enjoy, because this portion of the maker community, what an amazing group of makers out there, Culver Props and Valley Engineering out in Missouri. So Alaina, thank you so much for taking the time to answer some of my ridiculous questions. I know you have a business to run, and you know, satisfying my my eager mind is not, you know, you clock in, you got to get people off the ground. You don't have time to waste on people like me, but you did, and I couldn't thank you enough. So let's get this opened up. That. I mean, this is these are the things that they have to account for. This is where all their math and geometry comes into play. Is these pitches and these angles that are on these blades that create the thrust to get the planes off the ground. I mean, that is just that is so fascinating. I cannot believe that. I mean, people fly. People are flying on this thing. That's insane. It's just you would think that there has to be, you know, like a turbine jet behind you or something. I mean, this is unreal. That is so cool. Wow, this is going to be so much fun to finish. I am really excited. So there it is. My very own airplane propeller, shipped all the way out from Culver Props in Missouri. Thank you so much, Alaina. This is honestly one of the coolest things I think I've ever received in the mail freaking ever. I wish you, your family, and your business all the best. Thank you once again for this amazing treat. This is about the coolest thing ever, and I can't wait to get a few more questions answered and finish this thing up, mount it on my wall, and it will just be one more regular piece that you'll see in the background of hopefully a great many more videos, if I can keep people coming back here for a little bit of knowledge and a little bit of entertainment. Thank you again, Alaina. Thank you again to Valley Engineering and Culver Props in Missouri. All the best to you and yours. I'm out.